Hello, Professor. My name is Hardik Kumar, and I am doing the presentation for assignment 3 of Data Science, comp3122. And this assignment is about predicting the house prices according to two datasets provided to us by Kaggle. So, the Kaggle website provided us with two datasets called train.csv and test.csv. The train.csv file contains information about houses and their prices, and the test.data file contains details about houses we want to predict the prices for. So let's see what we are dealing with here. First, we are importing pandas with PD, which is important for basically doing anything with numbers. So next, we are importing train test split from sklearn.model underscore selection. We also use this in the decision tree classifier for basically splitting the data into testing and training. Next, we are importing random forest regressor. Now, the job of this thing is used to, it's just a basic machine learning algorithm that will predict the house prices by creating many decision trees and averaging their results. Next, we are importing mean squared error from sklearn.metrics. After that, we have one hot encoder and standard scaler from sklearn.preprocessing. Now, the standard scaler is used to scale numbers and basically make all the features like house sizes or anything like that have the same have similar range basically. And the job of one hot encoder is to convert categories into numbers. And after that, we are importing column transformer. So the job of this column transformer is basically to combine the output of one hot encoder and standard scaler. After that, we are importing pipeline, which is basically which includes basically the preprocessor. The preprocessor handles the scaling and encoding of our code of our data, and the random forest regressor's output. So first we are putting our training data into a variable called train underscore data, and then we're putting our testing data into a similar variable called test underscore data. And then we have x and y, and where x contains features about houses like their size, location, etc., and y has the actual target, the house's prices. So after that, in this line, we are basically filling in any gaps that may be in the data sets. So because sometimes when we get data from the websites like Kaggle, there may be some rows or columns that have been left unfilled by them. So we have to handle those using these functions. And after that, after doing all of that, we have the pre-processing part where we're using the standard scaler to, as I said, scale the numbers, make every feature have similar range. And after that, we're using one hot encoder to convert our categories into numbers. And then we're using column transformer to combine those two over here. And after that, we are basically building the model using a preprocessor and a random forest regressor algorithm. So after that, we are basically splitting the data into training and validation data. And we are basically training the model using x underscore train and y underscore train. Now we have split the data into 20% for testing, 80% for validation, or you can also call it test if you want. So after that, we're basically uh, making the predictions using preds variable, and we are testing the model on x underscore valid. And there we are calculating the root mean squared error, which basically tells us how close our predictions are to the actual prices. And then we are outputting all of that to our submission.csv file. So that was it for me. Thank you for watching.